What's good, YouTube? Look, I'm not even going to waste any time with any intro because this is a very serious situation revolving one Deshaun Watson. I'm not saying this and what I'm finna say simply because he is a Texan. I am simply saying this, and to be honest with you, this video has absolutely nothing to do with Deshaun Watson being a Texan. This has everything to do with Deshaun Watson, the man, and other men across the globe who have had to deal with situations like this. Now, before I get started, I just want people to know that I don't know all the details. I think that everyone should hold on to press judgment before we get all the details in the situation. But in this situation here, if what is said about Deshaun Watson is true, then that is very unfortunate, and the proper protocols should be taken. However, in that same breath, if what Deshaun Watson is now being accused of is not true, then there needs to be, especially when we have the first female VP in office, this would be a grand opportunity for you and your cabinet to do something about this epidemic that a lot of people are afraid to talk about because too many people are afraid to get canceled, and a lot of people think simply don't exist. The situation that is at hand is Deshaun Watson is now being sued is having a lawsuit against him, a sexual assault allegation lawsuit pressed against him by a masseuse. As you see on your screen, the lawyer that is pressing the lawsuit against Deshaun Watson's name is Tony Busby. His statement reads the following: I am extremely proud to represent those who have no perceived power against those who have perceived power. Things are changing in this country, in this great state, and in this great city. And I feel like it's for the better for all of us. Today we filed suit against Deshaun Watson. Too many times women have put up with behavior that we all know no one should put up with. Should we make excuses for the famous? Or those who hold special positions or quarterbacks on a local professional football team? It's actually a national football team, jackass, but okay. I don't think so. All people are equal. That's up for debate. And all deserve dignity and respect. That I agree with. You finally said something with some sense. My dad was a butcher. My mother drove my school bus and worked in the snack bar. Knowing what I know, my mama had more dignity in her pinky finger than most executives or coaches or politicians or famous athletes have in their whole bodies. This case we just filed against Watson isn't about money. It's about dignity and stopping behavior that should be stopped now. Stay tuned for details. Deshaun Watson has already responded to this by saying the following. This is a tweet from Deshaun Watson. As a result of a social media post by a publicity-seeking plaintiff's lawyer, I recently became aware of a lawsuit that has apparently been filed against me. I have not yet seen the complaint, but I know this. I have never treated any woman with anything other than the utmost respect. The plaintiff's lawyer claims that this isn't about money, but before filing the suit, he made a baseless six-figure settlement demand, which I quickly rejected. Unlike him, this isn't about money for me. It's about clearing my name, and I look forward to doing that. Statement from Deshaun Watson. Now, as I said before, we don't know what happened. We don't know the details. Everybody should pass judgment on everybody should pass judgment on what they think about the situation until all the details have come out. Because if you don't know anything, you have no right to pass judgment. That's for anybody in any situation. And I will reiterate: if what Deshaun Watson is being accused of is true, then the proper protocol should be followed, and take it to the police. Do what it needs to do to follow the proper protocols, and he needs to be punished. However, if he is not guilty of what he is being accused of, if this man has had his name dragged through the mud already without any form of proof or anything, per his words, before filing the suit, made a baseless six-figure settlement demand. Now look, I'm not taking sides here. I don't know what happened. All I'm simply saying is, if this man is not accused of what he has done, if he is not guilty of what he is accused of, that woman needs to go to jail. Okay? Kamala Harris. I don't even like getting political. But I think this needs to stop. If this man is falsely accused of sexual assault, then that woman needs to go to jail. Do y'all not realize that if you call the police right now and say, "Oh, police, I've been robbed. Please come check this out," and they come out to your house and nothing is wrong, nothing was taken, and they find out you was lying, you go to jail for that. Do you know if you are pulled over by a police officer and you give them the wrong identification, you go to jail for that? But yet, if you falsely accuse someone, which we don't know if it's false or not, but if you falsely accuse someone of sexual assault, nothing happens. And this man's name is smeared forever. Now look, I've never met Deshaun Watson a day in my life. But I do find it odd that the day out, and I'm not trying to play conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I do find it odd that the day after the Texans signed Tyrod Taylor, and he's stated he don't want to play for the team, everybody's bidding for Deshaun Watson. Now all of a sudden this comes out of nowhere with no proof, no video footage, just allegations. Here's my thing, and I'm just asking questions here. If something actually went on that you didn't want to go down, if anything at all happened, why didn't you go directly to the police? Too many times we have seen men go down on allegations. Baseless, plain allegations. Where is the proof? If this is the land where you're innocent until proven guilty, how are people being destroyed and canceled off of allegations? You can't prove anything off of allegations. You can only prove things with solid, concrete evidence. And if this man is guilty, take him away. Do what you gotta do. But if this man is not guilty, and this is just a baseless claim, and I hate to use this term, but by some money-hungry bitch, then she needs to go to jail, and every woman after her like her that pulls this kind of crap needs to go to jail. Now again, I'm not speaking on Deshaun Watson, the football player. I could give a damn right now where Deshaun Watson ends up. This is not about Deshaun Watson, the football player. This is about Deshaun Watson, the man, and men like him before him and men like him after him that have had to deal with this situation. Now, I may be a bit biased because I have had this same thing happen to me several times. And yet, when I was proved, I still got the emails in my phone. And yet, when I was proven that I didn't do a damn thing, guess what happened to the person that lied on me? Not a damn thing. But if I was found to be guilty, I would have went to jail, lost my job, etc. Exactly what is bound to happen to this man if he is found to be guilty. But yet, when he is found not guilty, if he is found not guilty, what's going to happen to the chick that lied? Why do we continue to do this? Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, you want to make a difference? Here is your grand opportunity. A young man's life hangs in the balance. This is your opportunity to look at this case, have this case set the new standard going forward into your new era that you claim you want to bring in. You claim you want to be better than Trump. You want to prove that you were better than the last cabinet, right? Here is your grand opportunity to prove it. If this broad is lying on this man, there needs to be immediate laws put into place, not on a state level, but we gonna think about it level, on a state level, on a local level, no, on a federal level. That if you are found to be lying about sexual assault and or go any further with your mouth if you want to, with your mind if you want to, I'll let your mind play with that, or I'm gonna say E part backwards. If you are found to be lying about that, you need to go to jail for the exact same amount of time that this man is eligible to spend in jail for the rest of his life if he is found to be guilty for what you're accusing him of. You say you want equality, so let's make this bitch equal. Let's make it equal. If this man wasn't doing nothing, then her sitting there lying and dragging this man's name all through the mud, all on Bleacher Report, all on the news, when this man ain't done nothing but be the utmost classiest man you have ever seen at the quarterback position, or not ever seen, well, one of them anyway. One of the classiest young men we have seen, one of the faces of the NFL. And now this. All of a sudden, it's just this. Now, if he's guilty, take him away. But if he's not, the broad that made this claim, she needs to go away too. Whatever he would be eligible for if he's found guilty, she need to be eligible and need to do all that time. Because this needs to stop. This needs to stop. Deshaun, I don't know you. You don't know me. If you're guilty, you're wrong as hell, bro. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I hope you didn't do it. I hope that you can prove that this is just another money-hungry broad who ain't got nothing else to do but ruin other people that are doing better than her in life. And with that being said, them people in Washington, the ones that really run things, the ones that want to make all these laws and stuff, make that a law the way you can no longer lie about sexual assault allegation without doing time for it. Because that's going to put that to a stop. And I'm not doing that because I'm a man myself. I'm doing that because these kind of lies right here ruin it for the women that actually have this happen to them. Now, if she's one of them that actually had it happen to them, take them away. If she is not, she needs to go away. Set a law the way you can no longer lie about sexual assault or E-part backwards. You say you want to make this world a better place? Put that law into fruition. You got to have proof if you were assaulted to me. If I'm innocent until proven guilty, you need proof to say that I done this to you. Where's the proof? If you got it, cool. If not, come on now. Now this man's name is forever tarnished on allegations. How fair is that? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, I'm talking to you with this. Make those laws. House of Representatives, whatever branch of government you want to call yourselves, make those laws. And stop ruining people's careers and lives behind allegations with no proof. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a small YouTuber. My name is Rage King and I'm out.